Hi, it's Juliet here. It's going to be a bit of a wobbly video, I'm afraid, because I'm going to be wandering around. Here I am in the Healing Gardens in Healing Earth is the Hi is the company, Healing Waters is the retreat sanctuary, and Healing Gardens is our amazing community project here. So here I am in the Healing Gardens, and I wanted to talk with you a little bit about the importance of communities and growing Avril, and growing food and connecting back to the earth. And I particularly want to talk today because I know that in London, the sun's very bright, in London is the demo. And I just read the headlines in the Independent newspaper that the police are trying to lock down the anti-lockdown protest, and that they're talking about violence and people going and causing risk to other people because of spreading the virus. Well, I think that we all know by now that there's something going on that's massively out of proportion with reality, and that people gathering together and being together is not going to spread a virus. And this is really, the virus is an attempt to shut us down and shut our voices down and so on. So it's something ironic about the anti-lockdown being shut down, locked down by police. Anyway, I also suspect about the issue about violence in the crowds, and that if there is any violence, it's probably because it's been deliberately planted there to happen in that way. But anyway, whatever the truth is, the greater truth beyond that is the importance of building communities, finding our voice by connecting together with each other and connecting to the earth and growing our own food, and being in touch with nature, because what we see happening with this whole current preposterous thing that's going on with the lockdowns and the so many things that are so completely out of proportion with reality that we can absolutely no longer believe that has any bearing on any danger about a virus. There's something else that's much bigger, which is about dehumanizing human beings and breaking our connections with each other. Well, as we know from what I have said before, that human beings are hardwired to connect with each other, and we need to touch each other, we need to hug, we need to kiss, and we are, as a herd species, we're reliant on each other for feeling safe and connected, and anything that we do to break that connection is going to make us immensely fearful, disconnect us and put us into a shutdown response, parasympathetic shock, shutdown fear. And in that position, in that kind of state, we're very easily manipulatable. So I want to show you the Healing Gardens, and if I can turn this around again. The Healing Gardens is a project that I created. Turning the camera around. Look! These, I'm just harvesting, they're just a few of the very many pumpkins down here, masses of pumpkins that we've grown. So I don't know what the winter will bring, but we've got a lot of food down here that we have grown. That's my shadow, the sun's going down. And here in front of us is Glastonbury Tor. We're on the ley line here, the Michael line, and the gardens are on this ley line and incredibly fertile. They grow enormous vegetables, and it's so peaceful down here. It's so amazing, and I'm sure there's lots of nature spirits and fairies, and everything is really, really happy. So I'm just going to walk you around, and over the last few months people have really had a huge amount of benefit in being in the gardens, just relaxing or growing food. This is a crop of celery here. Look at this celery. It's just so incredible, the celery, so abundant. And this monstrous cabbage here, can you see how huge it is? I didn't even plant that. It's just grown itself. It's a huge, huge cabbage. Look, I'll put my hand. That's my hand. It's hard to show you. That's my hand, and the leaf is about 5 times bigger than my hand. It's a self-seeded cabbage. Nature is so incredible. It does. Oh, let's dig down here. Oh, basil. See the basil? And I wish you were here to smell, because it's absolutely delicious, this basil. So nature is an intelligent force, and we are nature. And nature always knows what to do for healing and well-being and growth. And nature always fills a void. Nature always knows how to just bring abundance and well-being and health. So here we have parsley and the borage flowers that the bees love. We've got 3 hives of bees here, and I haven't actually managed to get down here for a while, but it's just beautiful to come down and see how everything's growing. We've got leeks that we've planted for the winter. We've got more parsley, carrots, and this, another, oh, so delicious. This is dill. We have all sorts of herbs here. And this is the giant garlic heads that I've shown you on videos a few times this summer. And now they're setting their seeds. We've seen them right from being buds to being flowers, and now the seeds, and those seeds will fall on the soil and grow into new plants. So lots of beautiful calendula flowers that you can make your own medicine with. Calendula's an amazing healer for all sorts of wounds and things, and you can make calendula vinegars. And here we have nasturtiums. Look how beautiful they are. And nasturtiums are absolutely wonderful for salads. The insects love them. They grow even after you've pulled them up and put them on the compost bin. They still flower. And the lovage. So my battery is low. I'm just going to go around quickly and show you a few things. The beautiful mallows. More onions. Whoops. More onions that are still growing that we haven't harvested yet. Oh, and some more yellow courgettes. Everyone's really enjoyed the yellow courgettes this year. So the idea with the gardens is that you join. It's only $2.50 a month, and you can come down whenever you like and just garden, enjoy, or even just lie on the earth here. And the $2.50 a month. Oh my goodness me, broccoli. A huge head of broccoli that's now going to flower. I think I'll pick some of that for my supper. So these are all broccoli plants here. Wonderful. And this is asparagus. This is asparagus. And let's look over here at the herb bed. We have this really amazing, beautiful sage. Look at that. See these sage? They're furry. I have never seen anything like it in my life. They're like velvet, these flowers. Absolutely incredible. They're really soft and furry. And this bed is full of healing plants, all sorts of mints and borage. We have such a huge space down here for gardening. So we have the potential to grow an enormous amount of food, to feel connected with each other, to garden together, to be at peace, to witness the wild creatures here. We have wild boar, we have hares in the field, all sorts of birds. This is our compost bins over here I've just built, new compost bins. Gardens need compost, lots of compost. So we encourage biodiversity down here, and as human beings we're guardians to take care of our wild spaces, and this is one of those very rare wild spaces on the edge of a suburban area of Glastonbury, and we're all committed. More nasturtiums. There's a beautiful wild abundance down here. We're really committed to just working together in a principle of no harm to any life. These are borage flowers. Borage, otherwise known as boneset or symphytum. It's a plant for healing the bones. Russian tarragon, another herb, another culinary herb. So we leave the seed heads. These are the seeds of parsnips. We leave the seed heads for the birds to eat together. So we're producing an amazing abundance. These are chicory flowers, also edible. But the chicory is a wonderful liver cleansing plant. We leave everything for nature to come and enjoy, and there's a huge abundance for us to also share and have good, healthy food that's not shop bought in plastic, sprayed with chemicals. It's food that's really vital and alive and just amazing. That's all I eat. As well, not all. Occasionally I have something that I do buy in a shop, but especially since the mask things now, I refuse to wear a mask, and I'm not going to go into a shop. I rather live off the land here. So let me see, will this turn round? See if I can turn back. Oh yeah, here I am. So just hi, so that's my little sharing of the gardens. And if we want health and we don't want to become computer terminals or transhuman, or have our data harvested, which is what's the agenda at this point in time. It might sound a bit far-fetched, but patents have already been created for those things. And if you look at the as a new documentary I will post on my Facebook page tonight, it's about social media and how the people who created social media are now regretting because they've launched a monster. Anyway, so if we want real connection and health and to heal our trauma and not to go with the whole fear about a virus, then join me in the gardens, or create your own garden somewhere, or create a space for other people to be. Connect with your friends, your loved ones. We have to stop just feeling in fear and anxiety and panic and start creating the reality. Create the reality that we want at this time. Okay, there's big forces of darkness that we're feeling overwhelmed by, but the light is that we can create our own communities and our own gardens, and we can step into the light at any time. It's a matter of choice. And the human spirit is indomitable. It's immortal. When we get that, we realise that nothing can crush us. So lots of love to you, Avril, Marigold, and anyone else that's watching or watches this video. Please share. I want to send out a message of hope, and excuse my my shaky hands, my wobbly camera. I've got some cabbages to plant now and some spinach, so I'm just going to catch the last of the sun to do that. So loads of love to you. Be well, be kind to people, be kind to yourselves, and know that we're all doing the best that we can in these very, very challenging but exciting times. They're exciting because there's amazing potential right now for transformation. So lots of love. Bye for now.